participants present today. This webinar is in recording mode. Today we have the day one for the virtual 5-day series refresher course on insolvency and bankruptcy code, rules, regulations, case laws, and case studies. I, C. Amruta Kulkarni, Vice Chairperson of the Pune branch of ICI, take a great pleasure in welcoming all the participants and the faculty for the day, CA Dr. Gopal Krishna Raju, sir. Well, when in IBC refresher course, do we really need any introduction of GK Raju, sir? But I will fail in my duty if I do not formally introduce, sir. CA Gopal Krishna Raju is a practicing chartered accountant from Chennai and partner at K. Gopal Rao and Company. He is a seasoned speaker and has authored so many books and publications in the past. He was also elected member to the South Indian Regional Council of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Also, he has MPhil in management from Tamil Nadu Open University. He holds various certifications and a qualified systems auditor from the ICAI and qualified post-qualification course in the International Trade Laws and World Trade Organization. He is a seasoned speaker on information technology, finance, and taxation, and also visiting and guest faculty for numerous institutions, corporates, and business schools. He is also a member of the Bombay Chartered Accountants Society and Madras Management Association, and life member of the Society of Auditors, the Chartered Accountant Study Circle, and an active Rotarian. Sir has been nominated as a member of Audit Advisory Board, Director General of Audit Chennai, Executive Committee, Center for Entrepreneurial Development, Anna University, Chennai. Also co-chairman, Expert Committee on Corporate Allied Laws, CSR, Governance and Ethics of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce. He is a passionate writer and also a regular columnist in Tamil weekly magazines. He can be reached out after the session. He'll be sharing his coordinates. Without taking much of your time, I hand over the session to CA Gopal Krishna Raju, sir. I will also make a mention, a special thanks on behalf of the entire organizing team here at Pune branch, that sir has really helped us a lot in designing this entire course structure and also connect with the best of the best faculties in the profession. Thank you so much, sir. The stage is all yours.
So, very good morning, friends. At the outset, 1 minute. Yeah. Very good morning, friends. At the outset, let me thank Vice Chairperson and the entire team of Pune Executive Committee for organizing this special refresher course for IBBI Limited Insolvency exam. Thank you very much for reposing confidence in me. And I also thank my fellow speakers across other parts of India, especially C. Anil Goyal, and we have Advocate Makijaji, who is also a member of our institute, and Mr. Ravindran, he's from Tamil Nadu, a very seasoned speaker and also an insolvency professional and a registered valuer. Well, without spending time on the various other aspects, I'll directly go into the subject. We have with us a good number of participants. So, especially starting from Mr. Amit Rastogi, Anand Gupta, Santa Kumar, Pallavi Agarwal, Deepali Nigam, Gunjan Jain, Lakshmanan Ramanathan, Mr. M. Ramesh, and Sandeep Singh, Sarvesh Zawar, Sridhar Rajan, Tejas Gandhi, Vikas Agarwal, and Vishal Singh. Any queries in between also, you are welcome. So I'm sure the system permits you to raise queries. You can raise your hand in between and I will unmute you so that you can also participate during the session. The purpose of this entire program is to enable you to appear for the examination. Recently, there has been an amendment with respect to the syllabus. So let me first go to that particular part, and your syllabus gets updated next month onwards. So this is your So your new syllabus is from 1st July 2023. I will say 99% there is no change in the new syllabus except for the list of case laws. So apart from that, you don't see much difference. So with respect to the structure of the syllabus. So if you look at your syllabus, which is applicable till this month end. So therefore, especially the list of cases here. So this is one place where they have made some updation. So therefore, don't be worried about that there is a change in syllabus from next month onwards. So only one aspect, there are amendments from, I just want to share with you that
So, sorry to interrupt you, but the participants are asking to please check the volume of your mic. It's a bit low.
Oh,
Sorry to interrupt you.
No problem.
If you could please check at your end.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yeah, perfectly well, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Right. So maybe this font is a little small font. So I'll just share with you from here. So wherever any law, an act of parliament or any rule is referred to in the syllabus, the same shall be taken as in force as on 28th of February 2022. So this is only one place where you need to pay your attention. Because as far as the new syllabus is concerned, you need to only take the amendments from that are up to 31st of March 2023. So as on 31st of March 2020. So that is the only change and with respect to the case laws. So these are the two changes you need to keep in mind from next month onwards. But as far as your examination is concerned till this month end, so no need to worry about it. So we'll go with the same flow, and we'll try to cover as much as possible within this time. Today, I'll be taking you through CARP and related stuff. And tomorrow, Mr. Anil Goyal will take you through. Day after tomorrow, Mr. Makija. And after that, Mr. Ravindran. He will take you through the general laws, because this carries and business laws 4 marks and general laws 7 marks. So it has 11 marks. So every area, so whether it is your insolvency, bankruptcy code and rules is 10 marks, but your case studies carries 70. So 70 plus 10, it's 80 marks. So quite substantial. Now, please look at this, this entire syllabus. So this is your weightage. So 85% is for the core, and 15% we can call it as an elective. Okay. So your business law, general awareness. So don't ignore this 15. So whenever maybe you you lose or you are not comfortable with certain questions, these 15 marks will help you. So therefore, your elective areas are also very, very crucial apart from your core areas. Good. So let me directly go into the subject. So I have given a lot of resources. So especially with respect to the current relevant syllabus. So we have the IBC code, which is amended up to 12/8/2021. After that, a lot of amendments have happened. But as far as your examination is concerned, it is up to 12/8/2021. So maybe I'll share with you the code also if you prefer so. So this is your latest code. So this is up to 12/8/2021. So if it is visible to all of you, this is up to 12/8/2021. So anything which you feel you want to discuss, please raise your hand. We will then and there have a understanding with respect to wherever you need a clarity on the topic. Good. Now, with respect to, so point number 1, with respect to your resources, IBC code, your IBC code as on 12/8/2021. So this is your first resource. And with respect to your regulation, so your CIRP regulation, that is your insolvency resolution process for corporate person regulation, which is amended up to 9/2/2022. So that link is also given here. So this is the link exclusively. So you have other amendments which is after 9/2/2022 also, which is not relevant for exam. Okay, maybe relevant for practice, but not relevant for exam. But maybe it will be relevant for your examination from next month onwards. Okay, good. And be thorough in the concepts. Be thorough in the law, rules, and regulations. That will actually give you a grip on the subject. Okay, check. So these are all your syllabus. I will not disturb the time with respect to all this. Let me directly go to the subject. Okay, so this is the significant pointers for your examination. Amendments from 1 minute. Just a minute. Yeah. Let me share that again. Yeah. So this is the amendments from January 2021 to 28th of February 2022. And especially your IBBA circular number, which is dated 20th of July 2021, form number CIRP 8. These are some of the significant changes which I want to bring to your kind attention for examination. And these are all the latest amendments which has been brought out during this period, especially from 1st of January 2021 to 20th of February 2022. So let me open the rules part as well as the regulation part. Okay, so this is okay, so this is a different one. So I'll just take you the rules, which is which is the regulation amended up to 9/2/2022. So we have the link here. This is that link. Yes. So this is amended up to 9/2/2022. So this particular amendment has very many changes. Especially, I will focus attention only on the changes between this 1st January 2021 to 28th of February 2022. Why I am choosing 1st January 21 to February 22 is this 12 plus to 14 months, because before this was the previous syllabus. So I'll just show you the previous syllabus. Look at this. So this is limited insolvency exam from, look at this. From 1st January, look at this syllabus. So your previous syllabus with effect from 1st January 2021. So therefore, any amendment after 31st December 2020 shall be ignored. So for the current What is applicable is from your 1st January 2021 to 28th of February 2022. Because after that, or any amendment happens, which will be applicable for next examination. That is from July 1st onwards. So therefore, these amendments are very critical. And I only selected those changes with respect to, so Form H, Form C, especially these are all the related reference sections as well as forms. So these are all forms and these are all the regulation numbers, and where the changes have happened, everything I have brought before you. So I will focus on these latest developments also parallelly along with the other topics. Okay. Check. So now let me take you to, I'll share this material to all of you, but not now, but later I will share it to you. Okay, good. So let me go one by one. I'll come to these questions and case laws a little later. Okay, good. So now what I will do, let me now take you to these changes. Yes. Yeah. So let me take that particular amendment first. Now please come to Regulation 4B. Where is it? So this is your regulations. So let me take you to Regulation 4B. So this is one very important change that has been brought out, Regulation 4B. Look at this. Where a corporate debtor has changed its name or registered office address during the period of 2 years preceding the insolvency commencement date. This is disclosure of change in name and address of the corporate debtor. Disclosure of change in name, disclosure of change in corporate debtor. Okay, address of the corporate debtor. Where a CD has changed its name or registered office during the period of 2 years preceding the insolvency commencement date, the IRP or RP, as the case may be, 30 days is your IRP. After that IRP, must disclose, shall disclose all the former names and registered office address so changed along with the current name and registered office address in every communication records preceding to any other document, proceeding or any other document. The record proceeding or any other document. Is this something new? Actually, this is not new. Under Companies Act, this is already there, but that is applicable only for the company. So here, this regulation is applicable for the who has to implement this. If a question will come, who has to implement this? It is the IRB or an RB. Please look at this. This disclosure, okay, shall disclose. Who will disclose? The IRB or RB. Okay, and where he will disclose. So, the current name and registered office in every communication, email, record, proceedings, or any other document. So this is the obligation of IRP or RP. So please note down this particular question, very, very relevant question. Okay. So this is with respect to your Regulation 4B. Now let me take you to Regulation 12A. Okay, good. So this is your Regulation 12A. And any question in between, please raise your hand. Maybe I wish to actually listen to your feedback also. Okay, good. So I'll now take you to 12A. Good. So this is your 12A. So this is also inserted, if you look at it, on 15/3/2021. So regulation 12A, this is inserted on 15/3/2021. So all these are relevant for your current examination. This could not be asked in the previous syllabus. Okay. So now come to this 4B. I'll tell you which is the date. Okay. This 4B is actually on 14th July. Okay. This is on 14th July 21. This is on 15th of March 2021. So 12A. Now come to this term called updation of claims. Updation of claim. Now a creditor shall update its claim as and when the claim is satisfied, partly or fully, from any source in any manner after the insolvency commencement date. Look at these wordings. From any source in any manner. This word is very, very catchword. Okay. So the catchword for otherwise are keywords. Some of the keywords I will share with you. So please note down these keywords. These are relevant for your examinations. Okay. So as far as 4B regulation is concerned, the question can be focused on who is responsible for disclosure. Okay. And where he has to disclose every communication, every proceedings, okay, every record. Okay. So who has to disclose? IRB or RP in every document or record or proceedings. Okay, good. Now 12A, creditor shall update its claim. So who is responsible for updation of claim? Actually, I want to make one observation here. See this list of creditors, updation of claim. There is a slight connect. Okay, there's a slight connect. See, there is a claim made by a creditor. Okay, so post the advertisement, I make a claim. So the claim is 78 lakhs. Now, out of the 78 lakhs, the director makes a payment of 10 lakhs. Okay, director makes a payment of 10 lakhs. Okay, so the transaction is between the director and the creditor. Now, claim is made for 78 lakhs. Now, after the claim is made, director settles 10 lakhs. Now, will 78 has to be considered? No, actually, no. It is the actual claim is only 68. So, it is a responsibility of creditor. Rule number 4B, it is the responsibility of the IRP-RP. Rule 12A, it is the responsibility of the creditor. So, the creditor shall update its claim. Okay. So, naturally, to whom you will update? He will update his claim to the IRP or an RP to whom the claim is made. Okay. So a creditor includes all financial creditor, operational creditor. Okay. So everyone. So when the claim is satisfied, fully paid, partly satisfied. Okay. So then from any source in any manner after the insolvency commencement date. So this is a very important twist. From where the payment is made, I am least bothered. The regulation is least bothered from whichever source, whoever makes the payment. Sometimes director will make the payment, or director will ask, a third party will make a payment, and it will say, on behalf of the director, I am making a payment to you. Maybe a relative of the director, friend of the director, okay, friend of the promoter will make a payment. Okay, so he will not directly give to the promoter because promoter's bank account also is attached or it is also NPA. So all this stuff will be there. So he will try to mobilize funds. So from any source in any manner, any source in any manner. Look at the word any manner. Sometimes what will happen? A commitment would have been given. See, I will give you an allotted land. Okay, so henceforth, don't make a claim there. The claim is only with the respect I am going to give a land to you. I will be registering your name. So that means there is a satisfaction of this claim. So this has to be updated to the respective IRP or RP by the creditor. So 12A. So here the responsibility is to the creditor. Okay, good. So now let me come to the next updation. Remember, guys, this is what will be asked in your examination. Okay, so I will say 90% chances there these questions will come. Apart from that, some regular questions will come. Okay, so you can't ignore those questions. Okay, good. Now come to question number 18. Okay. Now, if time permits, I'll try to do one case study also today. Okay, on CARP, if time permits. Okay, good. Now come to 18, which is regulation 18. There is an updation with respect to meetings of the committee. Now here it is 18 subclass 2. Okay, 18 subclass 2. I mean sub-regulation 2. 17, 18. Okay, good. Actually, I want to bring your attention. 39. Look at 39. Actually, substituted on 9 to 2022. Okay, 9 to 20. Now, I told you the change is between 1st January 2021 to 28th of February 2022. So, all these amendments are between these dates. Okay, good. So, your 18 was very simple like this. A resolution professional may convene a meeting of committee as and when he considers necessary, and shall convene a meeting if a request to that effect is made by the members of the committee representing 1/3 of the voting right. Okay, so this was the original regulation. Now they have brought 3 more. I mean, they have added 2 more. Okay, number 1. So 18, actually say, I will say 18.2 is very important. Okay, so let us see. A resolution professional may convene a meeting as and when considers necessary. So as and when considers necessary. Now, what was originally a continued, now it has become a single point. Good. Now look at 2. A resolution may convene a meeting if he considers necessary on a request received from the members of the committee and shall convene. Now here, this is a very, very important wordings here. Please look at the previous one. Resolution professional may convene a meeting and shall convene a meeting. So may convene a meeting and shall convene a meeting. Both are different wordings. Okay. May convene a meeting if he prefers so. Okay. So if I want to convene a meeting, I may not. But I shall convene a meeting means must. There is no question of may or may not. I don't have choice. I don't have a choice. When I don't have a choice, if a request is made by 1/3 of the committee members, that is very important. A resolution professional may convene a meeting if he considers necessary on a request received from the committee of members, and shall convene a meeting if the same is made by the members of the committee. Okay. Representing at least 33% of the voting rate. This is where the twist is. Okay. What is 1? A resolution professional may convene a meeting as and when considered necessary. Previously, these things both were there. So therefore, there is a confusion. Now they have made this separate. A resolution professional may convene a meeting if he considers necessary on a request received from the committee of members. Okay. Okay. If he considers necessary, and shall convene a meeting if the same is made by members of the committee representing at least 33% of the voting rate. Now here, 2 possibilities. There is no request from committee of members. Then resolution professional may or may not convene. Now, there is a request has come from a committee of members. So 33%, let us say 40%. Say there are only 3 committees, 3 members in the committee, each having 40, 40, 20. Okay, 40, 40, 20. So 20% guy is not asking for any meeting. 40% guy, that one 40% guy, he says, I want a meeting. I want a meeting. Next month or next week, 10 days later, I need a meeting. Now, should the RP convene a meeting or he may convene a meeting? This is the question. This is a very, very important question. So an RP may convene a meeting. So this word may separate is also there. That means without a request. With the request also, he may convene a meeting. Please. Okay. With the request also, he may. Without a request also, he may. Okay. A resolution professional may convene a meeting if he considers necessary. Okay. If he considers necessary only. From here, on a request received from the committee of members, and shall convene a meeting if the same is made by members of the committee. If he considers necessary, he shall convene a meeting. If he considers not necessary, please understand these wordings. If he considers necessary, he shall convene a meeting. If he considers not necessary, the word may. Okay, what is may? If he considers not necessary, even though there is a request, so therefore, here there was a lot of jagada. Oh, I have given a request, 40%, you convene a meeting. So this wording is different, that next wording is different, was the interpretation. Okay, many courts have also interpreted. Now they have divided this into two. Without a request from the committee, I may or may not. Even with the request from the committee also, I may or may not. This is a prerogative. Convene a meeting is a prerogative of, okay. Now the only difference between 1 and 2, I want to make this point very clear. The only difference between 18.1 and 18.2. What is the fundamental difference? I'll come to 18.3 also. Okay. Between 1 and between 2, if he considers necessary. Okay. A resolution person may convene a meeting as and when he considers necessary. As and when. Whenever he feels, he will do it. So, there is a requester. Based on the requester, if he considers necessary. Okay. This is very, very important point here. If he considers necessary, this word if is not there in 18. Now let me come to 18.3. 18.3 is very important. Okay, this is not there. An RP may replace a proposal. Okay, may place a proposal received from members of the committee in a meeting. Okay, please look at these wordings. May. Here also may. Here also may. Here also may. An RP may place a proposal received from the members of the committee. If he considers necessary, and shall place. Look at these wordings. Only if he considers necessary, he will place. No, I have given a motion, you place it. We have to, for example, Gopal, Krishna, Raju appointed as an RP. Okay. Now, a proposal is coming to remove Gopal, Krishna, Raju as an RP. Okay. Now, will you keep it or not? That is the question. Will you keep it or not? Okay. To remove you, there is a proposal. Okay. A resolution professional may place a proposal received from the members of the committee. May. Who is that? Right is given to RP only. If he considers necessary, and shall place. If he considers necessary, he will place. He must place. If he considers necessary, if he considers not necessary, then he will convene. He will convey them. What is this? You are you want to remove me and you are asking me to do it. These are the reasons I feel it. You want to remove, on what grounds you want to remove me? You have not mentioned that. So please mention the grounds. Then I will place it. Since it is only a vindictive action, I will not place it. Okay. So let him go to court. So this is a very, very sensitive wordings. Okay. So meetings of the committee. If he considers it necessary, if he considers necessary. So this means I have the right. Okay. Even though the meeting should be convened, there is a proposal received. Okay. It shall be necessary, and I shall place the proposal. The same is made by the members of the committee representing 33%. So proposal also, it is my prerogative. Convene a meeting also, my prerogative. You ask. It is your right to ask for a meeting. It is your right to place a proposal. Just because you have given a proposal, I will not place it. Just because you have requested a meeting, I will not convene. So this wording, if he considers necessary, this is the twist. Okay. The twist is if he considers necessary. Good. Now come to the next word. Okay. Regulation. So this is regulation 18. 17(1)(a). Okay. 17(1). Now I want to bring to your attention one more change. This IBBA circular also I want to bring. IBBA circular CIRP 42 of 2021, dated 20th of July, form CIRP 8. So what I will do? So form CIRP 8. Okay. So IBBI slash IBBA circular 42 of 2021. This is that circular. Look at this. IBBA circular 42 of 2021. So this is a circular which has been brought in between this date. That is between 1st January 2021 and the 28th of February 2022. One circular has come. This is a 3-page circular. It's a very, very important circular. Okay. Especially form number 8. This form number 8 is very, very critical form. So, and there will be an exam question on this one. So don't miss this. So I will discuss this form number also. Okay. Good. So what is this? So now let me take you to 17(1)(a). Okay. So what is 17? Discharging functions of committee of creditors. Okay. Sorry. 17. So this is the section that does, the regulation, sub-regulation that has been inserted. Okay. So any questions in between you have, please raise your hand. Okay. So this is 17(1)(a) regulation. When it is inserted, this is 38, 39/2020. Okay. 39/2021. So this is from your 1st January 2021 to 28th of February 2022. Okay. Now what is this? Constitution of committee. The committee and the members of the committee shall discharge the functions and exercise powers under the code and these regulations in respect of CIRP process in compliance with the guidelines as may be issued by the board. Oh, what is this? Very, very important. The committee and members of the committee shall discharge the functions and exercise powers in respect of the CIRP in compliance with the guidelines as may be issued by the board. Oh, any guidelines has been issued? Yes. Okay. So actually it was under development. So IBBI. Okay. So I'll just share with you. So in guideline as may be issued by the board. So IBBI guidelines. So IBBI Committee of Creditors. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Sorry, not this one. This is from not this one. Sorry. There is a I want to share with you ICSI IPM. Look at this. So here, yeah, and also IBB also I will take. Yes. This is, look at this. This is a very, very important document. Okay. This is a statement of best practices for meetings of the Committee of Creditors under CAR. This is a joint paper by all the IPs. Okay. So this is how many pages? This is almost, we have 23 pages. Okay. So this is one document, kindly go through. So it may not be new, but relating to all the meetings, they would have brought it in one particular place. How to convene a meeting, okay, serial number, date, time, place, mode of meeting. So everything, how the notice has to be served, notice to be served on whom. So there are many aspects which is not given in the regulation. This is like a procedure. This is like a procedure which you have to follow. Many which is not there. Okay, practical points which is not there, which is given here. Very good. So here and there are many points which has been discussed. So this 23%, 33% what we discussed, contents of the notice. Now please look at this. The members of the COC have at least 33% may request RP to come. Such request shall include a note proposing the matter to be discussed or issues to be voted upon. If any, RP shall forthwith convene a meeting for consideration for or place the note for consideration if it is already scheduled or in the ensuing meeting. See, this here, they don't make when it will be meant. So, but the regulation says if it is necessary. Similarly, this appointment of another 33%, along to place a note for consideration in a meeting, the RP shall consider the request expeditiously on merits. Look at this word. Shall consider. Here also the word is consider. Okay. And along with the relevant, if an RP shall forthwith convene a meeting for consideration of the note. Okay. So RP shall consider the request expeditiously on merits only. If he considers it necessary, look at this. He shall place the note for consideration in the meeting if it is already scheduled for or in the ensuing meeting of the. So this is a very interesting part. You whatever we have discussed, it is there here as a best practice. Okay. So maybe when I belong to the first generation IPs, so 2016 the code came, 2017 the first set of IPs came. We didn't had all these best practices at that point of time. So we used to discuss with our peer groups and step by step we used to discuss. So to whom we have to send the notices. So how the notices, what are the attachments we have to give. So everything we used to discuss, we used to list out. And then we will negate, we'll go by the best practice. We'll say why we need to give this attachment, why we should send to all. There used to be one query. Now, committee of creditors means you will give to the members, the notice to members. Should you have to send the notice to the suspended board of directors? Okay. So here, look at this. Serial number, date, place, mode of meeting, service of notice. To whom you will serve. So this is a notice to be served on. Because nowhere the regulation will say, should you have to serve this notice on the suspended board of directors. Now here the code will, here actually this best practices. The resolution provision shall give notice of each meeting of COC, all its members, including the authorized representative, or authorized representative, members of the suspended board of directors, partners of the, look at this. Operation creditors are the representatives if the amount of the aggregate is not less. So, do you have to send to the members of the suspended board of directors is actually a debate. No, should you have to send it or not? I used to send because they were the issues what we are discussing is with respect to the past. So I need their presence. Whether they will participate, whether they will vote is as per the law. They cannot participate, they cannot vote. But I will be asking them to actually give a certain explanation. So many of the practices which we used to follow, we follow as a procedure has now been codified. Okay. So quite an interesting part. Now come to 17A, 17(1)A. Yes. So the committee and the members of the committee shall discharge function, exercise powers under the code and these regulations respect of CIRP in compliance with the guidelines as may be issued by the boards. Okay. Actually, there is a code for committee of creditors, code for resolution professionals. So these are all evolving actually, which was not there previously. Okay. So I just want to share with you notifications, guidelines. So these are all certain guidelines that has been brought out. Initiatives, Insolvency Act as liquidator. I'll just find out. Creditors. So it used to be there somewhere. Reports. Maybe I'll find out where it is and then I'll show you. But this is one. This is a research which has been brought up, which best practices has now been codified by IBBI. So this is the basic paper based on which IBBI brought the code of conduct. Code of conduct for the committee of creditors. Okay. Code of conduct for committee of creditors. A code of conduct for committee of creditors. Actually, this is a different one. I think this one. IBBI, I think they have not brought it. Somewhere it is. IBBI proposes. Now look at this. This is what it is. I think still it is not come. COC's role in under IBC recommendation of best one. The same one. What it's been repeated. Same. This is actually the same 20-page document. This triple IPICS alone has brought. And look at Economic Times. IBBI proposes code of conduct for committee of creditors, seeks public comments. Okay. So this is the discussion paper on 3. Code of discussion paper related to code of conduct for committee of creditors. So let me discussion paper on code of conduct for committee of creditors. Discussion paper. I think this is one. Yes. This is 27th. Yes. This is the discussion paper. So this is the discussion paper, which is a 15-page document on code of conduct for committee of creditors. So when this is issued, 27th August 2020. Okay. So this is your code of conduct for committee of creditors. So you have this very big list. So what they should do, international experience, economic analysis, public comments, up to this. Whether a code of conduct should be specified by the board, any item of the draft code of conduct placed at annexure should there be omitted or modified. So this is a recommendation they have given. And based on that, they will bring a code of conduct. Now, once this code of conduct is there, this will also form part of your syllabus. Okay. Okay, good. This is very, very important. As of now, it is not there. This is the code of conduct for committee of connection. Look at this. Wow. And now this will become part of your examination. As of now, it is not there. Okay. It is not there because your regulation says, sorry, where is it? Your regulation says, as may be issued by the board. So as on your date of, as far as the syllabus is concerned, you don't have a code applicable for your examination. Okay. But a code is there. Okay. Please note down. There is a code which will be there in the coming new syllabus. Okay. So that is why this best practices I have showed you. And the draft code of conduct also I have showed you. Okay. Good. This is 17-1. Now come to 27. Okay. Appointment of professionals. In this, there is a sub-regulation 4. Okay. That is very important. So let us go to sub-regulation 4, 27. Okay. Here is 27. Yes. Appointment of professionals. In the sub-regulation 4, actually, this entire has been replaced, but fourth point is very relevant. Okay, so when this 27, regulation 27 has been updated, look at 48, 14th of July 2020. Okay, see, all these amendments have happened, so therefore relevant for your exam. Not applicable for your previous syllabus, so applicable for your current syllabus. Okay. So before 14th of July 2021, we had these as part of okay. So the RP shall within 7 days of his appointment, okay, and not later than. So within 7 days, so 7 to 47th day. Okay. He shall appoint 2 registered valuers to determine fair value and liquidation value in accordance with regulation 35. And only thing is, relative of the RP should not be appointed. Related party of the corporate debtor should not be appointed. Auditor of the corporate debtor should not be appointed in the 5 year preceding the insolvency. So he can be an auditor 5 years back. Okay. And a partner or director of an IP entity in which the insolvency professional is a partner, if he is a registered value, he cannot be appointed. So these are the 4 restrictions. Now, this regulation is deleted. Now it is substituted by this 4 parts. Now I will bring your attention to this sub-clause 4. This is actually totally new. It is not there. This was recommended as a guideline by IBBI. Okay. Now it has become a regulation. What is it? The invoice for fee and other expenses incurred by a professional appointed under this regulation, okay, very important, shall be raised in the name of the professional paid directly into the bank account of such professional. So, invoice for fees and other incurred by a professional appointed. So, registered valuers. So, registered valuers, say for example, Mr. Ananda Padmanabhan, he is a resolution professional. And Gopal Krishna Raju, I am the registered valuer. Now, I been appointed by Ananda Padmanabhan as a registered valuer to do the valuation. I submit the report to him. Now, invoice, can I raise from my CA firm? Can I raise from a private limited company? Okay, for GST purpose, for tax planning purpose. So, we know various reasons why invoices are raised from various places. Can it be done so? No. Actually, this was made an advisory previously. Now, it is not an advisory. Okay, it is not an advisory henceforth. It is a regulation. So, the invoice for fee and other expenses incurred by a professional, okay, appointed under this regulation, shall be raised in the name, because as per the regulation you are appointing. This is a regulation. Appointment of professional, resolution professional shall, okay, appoint 2 registered valuers, shall appoint 2 registered valuers as per regulation. Now, as per regulation, you are appointing. So then the invoice has to be in the name of the professional and it must be paid directly into their bank account of that professional. This must be done by the RP. So this is a complaints of the RP. Now, if it is not done, then both the professionals are affected. So now I have also not raised in my name. And resolution professional also has not checked the relevance of the sub-regulation 4. So it's very, very important. Okay, 27.4. Okay. But as far as the other regulations are concerned, it's same. So RP shall within 7 days and 47th day appoint 2 registered valuers. Okay, this is there. This is already there. Okay. The IRP or RP, as the case may be, may appoint any professional in addition to registered valuer. This is new. Okay. Under sub-regulation 1, to assist him in discharge of his duties. Now look at the wordings. Okay. Any professional to assist him in discharge of his duties in conduct of CIRP. Can I appoint a cost accountant? Can I appoint a cost accountant for my secretarial work? Okay. Yes, you can. Okay. Oh, Amit Rastogi has asked a question. Can I request Amit Rastogi ji to unmute? Amit Rastogi, I will unmute. Amit ji, I have unmuted. Kindly, you can unmute and speak now. Kindly introduce.
Sir, just
Kindly
good morning,
introduce.
sir. Just now we were discussing about the this fees aspect. So I just want to know in whose name the professional appointed has to raise the invoice. And for the professional, you were taking an example of registered valuer.
Hmm.
So in that case, can cost accountant, as you just said, be appointed or another CA be appointed?
Sir, your question is not complete. Can you repeat the question?
Sir, the first part is in whose name the professional so appointed has to raise the invoice.
Hmm.
And secondly, you were telling us about that registered valuer. You were taking that example. So registered valuer, can he be substituted or can he be replaced by a chartered accountant in our example which you took?
No. So, as per, let me first clarify point number one. As per 27 sub-regulation 1, you are appointing a registered valuer. And registered valuer means it can either be an individual registered valuer or a registered valuer entity for valuation or giving a fair value and liquidation value.
Right, sir.
Now, that means he will have a number, a separate number will be there. And as per that number only, you are appointing either an individual or a registered valuer entity. Now,
Yes,
if
sir.
you appoint a registered valuer individual, he will raise an invoice in his individual capacity. With the GST or without GST, that is up to him. If he is registered or unregistered. If you are appointing a registered valuer entity, that registered valuer entity only will raise an invoice to the RP. To the RP. Of course, RP means it need not be individual. It will be raised to the corporate debtor where represented by the resolution professional. So this is point number one. Now, point number two, I am appointing a, what do you call it as a registered valuer, that is 27(1). Now, there are so many other professionals support is required. That is why this regulation is not called as, please look at the previous part. 27 was called as appointment of registered valuer. Now 27 is not called as appointment of registered valuer. It is called as appointment of professionals. 27(1) is registered valuers. 27(2) is any professional. Now, any professional, I'll take an example. A cost and management accountant I'm appointing. He will give a support service to me because a lot of secretarial work has to be done by me. Like raising, sending notices and recording minutes, sending the minutes within 48 hours and noting down the various emails that has come to me, responding to the email on time, doing compliances with my board, doing compliances with IBB, doing compliances with IPA. So I may need a secretarial assistant, which actually I have to do. But I am taking a secretarial assistance. So an IRP and RP may appoint. This is what may. Okay, in addition to registered valuer, to assist him in discharge of his duties, my duties. Sorry. In conduct of the CIRP, if he is of the opinion that the service of such professionals are required, I note down. So I get the permission from the committee of creditors. Committee, I need support because so much of work is there. So I'm going to appoint a CMA. Okay, so this is a guy who with good amount of experience, knowledge, and other things. He'll support me. And such services are not available with the corporate data because we don't have a proper secretarial person in the company. People are there, accountant are there, HR people are there. Okay, other technical people, but they don't have the knowledge on about the secretarial activities. So I take an experienced guy. Now, this cost and management accountant, how he will raise an invoice? Invoice for fee and other expenses incurred by a professional appointed. Now, that cost and management accountant's name is called Parthasarathi. Now, this Parthasarathi appointment I will do, but by informing and getting the approval from the committee of creditors, I will appoint. Now, not only this, I will also appoint a forensic professional. Any professional, in addition to registered, forensic professional also will come under 27(2). Okay. So the forensic professional also, to whom I'm appointing, the forensic professional can be a CA firm. Okay, ABC and company. So ABC and company, only they have to raise an invoice. ABC and company I will appoint. But some PQR and company, if they raise an invoice against the regulation, it has been happening in the past. And I don't want to mention the names, sir. All of you are aware about it. So I will appoint Mr. A, but the invoice will come from some other company. Okay, and the payment will go. So services will be done by somebody and the invoice will come from some place. All these nonsense were happening. So that is why these things was originally brought, this things was not there previously. Then IBBA brought advisory and like a facilitation to the RPs and IRP, that one facilitation letter came. Then it's like an advisory. Now it is no part of the regulation. So it is very, very clear. It is very clear. So please be aware about it. So this will be an exam question. So don't miss this. Then,
sir, one thing more. I am a CMA and I happen to be a very good friend of yours. Can you appoint me?
why not? That there is no related party.
Yes, sir.
Is Amit Rastogi and Gopal Krishna Raju a related party?
No.
Friends are not related party.
Right, sir.
Okay. So
Thank you, sir.
please understand. Friends will be, see, please understand. That is why dosti ka vasuli wahi hai na. Huh?
Right, sir.
Good. So Amit bhai, congratulations.
Thank you.
So now come to this third part. Third part is repeat, same. So this is already there. So there is nothing, only it has now become a separate sub-regulation. So IRB and RB is a case where we shall appoint a professional instead of registered value, they use a professional with an arm's length. So who are they? This all these four. So number 3 and number 1 is same. It is previous 27. 1 and 3 now divided. 2 and 4 is new. Okay, so 27(2) and regulation 27(2) and regulation 27(4) is new. So please pay attention, very important. Okay, good. So now let me take you to the next regulation. Sorry. 36A 4A. Regulation 36A. Okay, 4A. This is modification to invitation for expression of interest. So 36A. 36A, invitation for expression of interest in this 4A. Okay, so this one was inserted. Okay, this is inserted. So when this was inserted, 39/2021. 39/2021. Okay, so now what is this? All of you know what do you mean by this invitation for expression of interest. So you want to invite the prospective resolution, the resolution applicants. Okay, so that is a form number G. We have a format, and so I will not bore you with the other stuff. I'll directly go to this 4A. Any modification in the invitation for expression of interest may be made in the manner as the initial invitation for expression of interest was made, provided that such modification shall not be made more than once. Okay, so now what is this? Actually, this part, we used to do it as a practical case. We don't have in the regulation, but we used to do. Okay, now what is this? Please understand that what is the invitation for expression of interest? The RP shall publish brief particulars for the invitation or expression of interest in Form G. Okay, so all of you know what Form G is. So this is your Form G. What is this? This is your Form G. Invitation for expression of interest. Okay, what is the name of the corporate debtor and authority, CIN, and insolvency, eligibility for resolution applicants. Okay, and what is the ineligibility? Date of issue of a receipt of expression of interest, issue a provisional list, submission of objection to provisional list, date of issue of final list, and date of submission of resolution plan, and date of publication of Form G. Now, this is your Form G. So now we have a problem here. What is the problem? So once you understand the problem, you will know this why 4A came. Okay. Now please come to 36A. 36A. So the resolution professional shall publish Form G in one English, one regional language, all this stuff. State with the detailed expression of interest. The detailed invitation referred to shall specify the criteria for all this. Okay. A prospect resolution applicant who meet the requirement. Now, all this is fine. What if, okay, what if you don't get sufficient resolution applicant? Sufficient resolution applicant you don't get. So what to do? So can I issue a second time? You don't have a provision under the law. Okay. But we used to do. Okay. So before what do you say, all this amendment came, we used to do that. Okay. Now we now have a very interesting provision now. Please look at this. Any modification in the invitation for expression of interest. Look at this wordings. Any modification. Now, I will repeat Form G again. See, I just give you one example. What happened in my case, I'll tell you. Actually, we didn't do any change. Okay, we didn't do any change. If required, we could have done it, but we didn't do. But what has happened? We gave an advertisement in what is it? What do you call it? One English and one regional language. We gave. Okay, with wide circulation at the location of the registered office and principal office. That's it. So what I did, I am from Chennai. So I published in Tamil Nadu, one English, one Tamil newspaper. Okay. The response was not there. Then I said, committee of creditors response is not there. Then you know what we did? Quite interesting. We didn't do any modification with respect to the structure, but we repeated the same advertisement and we changed the date because date will not be sufficient. No, so we changed the date for accepting. So that was the only modification we did. But in the regulation, there is no such provision or prohibition to issue any modification. Okay, so it was a deemed understanding that any modification in the invitation expression of interest may be made in the manner as the initial invitation. See, this is actually, we did it out of practical requirement. Okay. What we did is we originally published in Tamil Nadu circulation only. Then we made a national publication. So all over India we published. Only cost was it was 5 times. So it was only 50,000 for publishing within Tamil Nadu, but it was 2.5 lakhs for publishing all India. So quite an interesting point here. So therefore, the date git and all will change. Okay. So now whether we have any prohibition with respect to repeating Form G for second time was debated actually. We used to debate with senior, very experienced senior professionals and resolution professionals who have been working on this. So everybody was concurring. No, how is this possible? We don't have a prohibition under the regulation. So therefore, we'll go for a modification. So we used to conclude like that. But now we have a, so therefore, by practice, a second time Form G used to be issued. Okay. And sometimes even third time also was issued. So that is why here we have a restriction. Can I print Form G second time? Yes. Provided such modification shall not remain more than once. That is where the catch they brought. So when we do the interpretation, More once again you can do was an interpretation. Now once again you do it. Now can I do it for third time? So that interpretation was a little okay. So overboard. So therefore we have this quite an interesting modification that has been brought. So please note down this, very important. Okay. Good. Now let me take you to 36B5. So regulation 36B5. Okay. So in that there is a proviso. Any question, guys, up to this? Anybody wish to share any queries? We have Dhananjay Satarkar. Anybody wish to share anything? Makaran Pendse, Sarvesh Zawar, Tejas Gandhi, Vishal Singh. Anybody who wish to share? Oh, we have Sandeep Singh. Yes, Sandeep Singh, I have just unmuted you.
First of all, thank you so much, sir, for conducting such a nice session. Second, one question, sir. This Form G we spoke about, the second time Form G was published, like in your case. So in that case, whether since there was no response, from the public in Tamil Nadu/Chennai, and the second time Form G was published across the cities, right? So whether the COC's approval was required.
A good point. Actually, definitely COC approval is required because there is a financial commitment is there. Please understand one thing, that you are a court officer only. You are not a managing director. You are not you are an extended managing director. You are an extended CFO. You are an extended executive director. All that is fine. You are an extended board, but you are not board. You are an extended board, but you are not board. So that means I cannot go overboard. So I am only, I am like, I am a Nayak. I'm not a Kal Nayak. Okay, so please understand. I'm only a Nayak for the committee of creditors. So anything I do is for committee of creditors only. So I need to bring to their attention, and wherever, so that is called noting item, approving item, and voting item. There are three things are there: noting item, approving item, voting item. Okay, voting item specifically given, so they have to vote. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to count it. Now, noting item, I'll bring to their attention. Approval is there. Now, approval is different from voting. Please understand. Okay, voting is different. Approval is different. Okay, so what is approval? Now, whenever you have to spend money, paisa, Mahalakshmi to unka blessing chahiye. So that money, it is not from your pocket. You are only taking from the bank account of a company. As a fixed deposit will be there, usko tod ke hum kharch karenge. So you cannot do so independently. You need approval. Voting is different. Approval is different. So get the approval. Now, how they approve? Sometimes out of 5 creditor, 1 will approve, 5 will not, 4 will not approve. Okay, so you can go even beyond that. Sometimes they'll say, I will not approve. This thing also will approve. No. One time I go advertisement, nobody is coming, we'll go for liquidation. Somebody will say that. Then you recur, you write, in the interest of the creditors only, I'm doing this. Creditors, you are not understanding that I am doing it for your benefit. So you write down that. And sometimes they will not approve also. You tell them, this I am doing it for your benefit only. Even if you don't approve, I'm going to kharch karenge, and you have to spend it because it is a CIRP cost. This is a place where you will have a lot of this side and that side. You don't have an answer here because any regulation you go and search for this, you will not find answer. So quite interesting. You have brought to their attention. You have seeked their approval. Even then they are not approving, means cherbi. So they have Tamila Kolupunna Artham. So it is for their benefit only I am doing. And how can they say, no, you don't do this? So let them give a reason why I should not do. Approval item is different from voting item. Voting is their right. Approval is for their benefit I am bringing. And even if they are not approving, you should ask a question. Why you are not approving? Give me a reason. They cannot just like that say, I will not approve. I am committee of credit, I will not approve. That will not be accepted. You have to ask a question. Why you are not approving? Give me an answer. If they are not giving an answer, that means deemed approval only. Let them go to court. You will only win the case. So quite, you need to run the, what do you call it as, run the committee in such a way that, yeah, any questions?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Oh, very good. So that's very, very important. So now come to 36B5. Yeah. This is 36B5. Now, what is 36B? Request for resolution plans. Now here, they have brought one Praviso. This Praviso is new. What is this Praviso? First, what is 36B5? Any modification in the resolution plan or evaluation matter issued under subregulation shall be deemed to be a fresh issue and shall be subject to timeline under subregulation 3. Because this RFP, okay, request for resolution plan and evaluation matrix issued shall be deemed to be any modification and shall be subject to timeline under regulation 3. Now, actually, Form G, they have not mentioned that because you have given a total timeline. Within that, you can issue 2 Form Gs. Okay, because total timeline is given. But with respect to RFP or evaluation matrix for evaluating the resolution plans, you make a change in evaluation matrix, because the evaluation matrix, when I designed the evaluation matrix, some of the best practices I brought in and I designed, and I presented it to the committee of creditors. Committee of creditors gave certain changes, and we amended it and we released an evaluation matrix. Okay, because based on that matrix only, we will be ranking the resolution plans. Now, provided that such modifications shall not be made more than one. So very similar to 36A4A, your Praviso is also there. So Form G also you can do it second time. Your RFP also you can modify it second time. Evaluation matrix also you can modify it second time. That's all. Third time is dur ki baat hai. Okay. So this is your 5. So look at this. This is amended on 39/2021. So both were amended on the same date. So 39/2021. Okay, good. So now come to the next one. Sorry. Now 39(1)B, when not to consider resolution plan. Okay, 39, yeah, the approval of resolution plan, and you have 39A, preservation of records, and 39. Okay, so 1B. So this is your 39. Yes. Approval of resolution plan. So here, look at this 1A and 1B. Okay. This is 39/2021. Same data. There is one more change that has been brought up. Okay. So this is regulation 39A, 39 1A and 1B. And 1B. So same date, 39/2021. So what are the changes they brought? The resolution professional may, if envisaged. So Gunjan Jain is asking a question. Wait a minute, I'll just unmute. Gunjan Jain, yes. Yes, Gunjan Jain, can you unmute and share your queries?
Sir, if there is change in date, then it is also a modification.
Yes, definitely. That is why they use a word called any modification.
Okay, sir.
Originally published second time. So even actually you change a comma to full stop to comma to full stop. That is also any modification.
Okay.
Change
That's
in
it.
address, change in phone number, change in email ID. is modification.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So, no, we used to debate all this. So, all these are very good questions. Healthy. Remember, we used to debate hours, not 5-10 minutes. An hour or two, we used to always debate on various questions, each and every point we used to debate. How about this? How about that? How about this? How about that? We used to debate, list out the various alternatives. What kind of queries you will get from creditors? How you have to handle this? So quite interesting it is. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now come to this 1A and 1B. The RP may, if envisaged in the request for resolution plan, okay, allow modification of the resolution plan received under one, but not more than once. So all, okay, so you can marry lifetime once, and if something goes wrong, maybe you can marry second time after a valid divorce. So this is what it says. So only one time modification. So every time you cannot do so. Lifetime, once you can make a mistake, not doing a mistake every now and then. So the resolution professional may, if envisaged in the request of the resolution plan, allow modification of the resolution plan receipt, but not more than once. Use a challenge mechanism to enable resolution applicants to improve their plans. This is actually a lot of models are there. Okay. So I just want to share with you a few models. So I don't know how many of you are. This is called a Swiss challenge method. Okay, so this is one method. So use a challenge method to enable resolution applicant to improve their plans. Now, what do you mean by this challenge mechanism? So there will be 3 plans. One will say, I will give 40 crores. Another will say, I will give 43.5 crores. Now this guy will say, oh, he's giving 43.5. I'll offer 45. This is called challenge mechanism. Now you are given one chance to him, 45. You cannot give second chance to him. Now he gives 45. This guy, you have to give chance, one more chance to him. He will say, I will give 46. That's all. Look at this. So allow only one chance. Thereby improvement. Then you will say, no, second chance I will not give. You want to give an offer, so make it 50 crores. So this is called Swiss challenge. Quite interesting. Look at this. So Swiss challenge method is a form of public procurement way of bidding process wherein a bidder makes an unsolicited bid. Once approved, the auctioneer then seeks counter proposals against the original bidder's proposal and chooses the best among all options, including the original. That is only one. So once a plan is given with a bid, then I'll say, I'll give you one more option. You want to give, but can you say how much the other person said? This question is not answered. You have to keep quiet. See, 40 is there, 43 crore is there. Another guy has offered for 45 crore. Okay. Now 40, 43, 45. Now you are giving a chance to the first guy. I'm giving you one more chance. Your bid is seems to be low, but if you give a counter offer, I may consider you. You may be H1, but he will ask, how much is the other guy? Please tell. Can I tell? Should I have to tell? Does the regulation say the resolution professional may, if envisage a request for resolution plan, allow modification, but not more than once. Use a challenge mechanism to enable resolution applicants to improve their plan. Use such a challenge mechanism. Now, look at this wording, it's very important. One, either this or that. What is either this or that? See, there are 3 options. I'll give you one chance to modify. When I'm giving chance to modify, can I say what are the options, what are the quotes given by the other 2? I cannot. I have to keep quiet. Or bring all the 3 together. Bring all the 3 together, sit. Now I have to decide. You are saying 40, you are saying 43, you are saying 47. Now you say, who is 47? You want to say, anybody want to say above 47? He'll say 48. Anybody wants to say above 48? He'll say 50. Anybody wants to say above 50? 53. Anybody wants to say above 53? Nobody. 53 close. Either you give a chance, get a quote, but you are not supposed to disclose what the other quote is. Or bring all of them together in one place and then go for a Swiss challenge method. Okay. So this is very interesting. So once approved, the auctioneer then seeks counter proposals. Okay. The original builder, okay, in most cases is granted the right to first refusal. If the original bidder matches its offer to the challenging proposal, the bid is awarded to him, else it is awarded to the challenging bidder. So this is one place, the Swiss challenge method. So this is called either or. So you have to choose any one. And you cannot just like that call everybody in one place and I will go for Swiss challenge method, because that will also have what do you call it as counterproductive also it can happen. So you need to find out whether I'll go for a Swiss challenge method or Swiss challenge method is one method. This challenging mechanism, SCM is one method. It's not the it's not the only method, but either this or this. So either give him an option to modify and then take a call yourself, or you wish you want to go for a Swiss challenge method, you can go, but provided will it be counterproductive or not, you need to take a call to it. So otherwise purpose will not be served. Similarly, committee shall not consider any resolution plan received after the time. This is the first time it has come, the Swiss challenge method, I mean the challenge mechanism. So therefore you may get a question on this also in your examination. The committee shall not consider any resolution plan, okay, received after that time as specified by the committee and regulation. That is very, very important. This is not there previously. So many things. See, people have given 40, 43, 47 closed. Then after that, somebody will come and say, no, I will give 40, I will give 50, I will give 55. Time is over. Now this fellow will go to court. My lord, I am giving 55. They are not allowing me. The court is only for 40, 43 and 47. I am paying 55. I am paying 55. Now, the other three will say, we were the original bidders. We should be given the option. How can a third party will be given an option for 55? We are ready to give 55 or 56. See, that is why my lord will go mad. Okay, that is why all these have come. Very clear now. Anything received after that time, not entertained. Received from a person who does not appear in the final list of prospective resolution applicant. That means he is already there in the list, but the final list is not there. He will say, no, I was original in the list is there. Final list, you have purposely removed it. Dam, doom, everything he will do. So he cannot do, because final list is based on certain criteria. Evaluation matrix. Evaluation matrix is approved by committee of creditors. So as per evaluation matrix, you are not there. So does not comply with the provisions of 30 subsection 2 and subregulation 1. So that is what subregulation 1 is this. Okay. So a prospective resolution applicant in the final list may submit resolution plan in accordance with the code. So then only it will be accepted. Not in accordance, he cannot accept. So 1A and 1B is very, very important. Okay. Good. So now, let me now go to 39, 1A and 1B. Now next I'll take you to, sorry. So I'll now take you to, can you answer this question? I am sure you can answer this question. Okay. The resolution plans, resolution professional may, okay, look at this. Resolution professional may, okay, if envisaged in the RFRP, okay. So the request for resolution plan, use dash to enable resolution applicant to improve their plans. Swiss challenge method, challenge mechanism, challenge response authentication mechanism, any of the above. Which is the right option here? Actually, Swiss challenge method is one of the challenge mechanism. The word is called challenge mechanism. Okay, it is not Swiss challenge method. Swiss challenge method is an example. Similarly, CRAM, challenge response authentication mechanism, is another method. So any of the above. So this D is wrong, C is wrong, A is also wrong. Swiss challenge method is an example. Okay, so you can consider any other method also. So we have various methods. So challenge mechanism. So you challenge your own bid because somebody else is giving a higher bid. So how you actually maximize it, you need to think. Okay, you need to think and innovate. So you have some methods available. and explain this method to the committee of creditors, get their approval, and then implement. So at the end of the day, you need a better price, because that better price is only better for the committee of creditors. So go for it. The answer is B. Okay, good. So now I'll take you to the next regulation, which is 39. 1B, 1A, 1A, 1B, both are over. Now 39A. Regulation 39A. Actually, in 39A, guys, there are especially 3, sub-regulation 3, preservation of records, very important. So they have brought a major change in preservation of records, 39A. 39. Okay. Actually, it is 9/2/2022. Okay. 9/2/2022. This is 9th February, very important. Before 28th of February 2022, they made, because before this, it was like this. The IRP or RP, as the case may be, shall preserve physical as well as electronic copy relating to the CIRP as per the record retention schedule as communicated by the board in consultation with Insolvency Professional Agency. That's all. Very simple. Now, there is an amendment. They have totally, look at this, so many, my God, one full page. It was only 4 lines. Now it has become one full page. Ayyo. Look at this. And especially sub-regulation 3. Okay, the sub-regulation 3 is very important. What is this? IRP or RP shall preserve electronic copy of all record, physical and electronic. Previously, nothing was there. Okay, no years was mentioned. Now years is mentioned. For a minimum period of 8 years. Okay. A physical copy for a minimum period of 3 years. Electronic copy of all records. That means email is electronic copy. You have a physical paper. That physical paper, you scan it, keep it, convert it into PDF. So physical copy convert to PDF or JPEG, and all the electronic copies like emails, you convert to PDF and save it for 8 years. Physical copy, you save it for 3 years. Okay, so this is the major change. So 39A, sub-regulation 3, it is 8 years or 3 years. Okay, so now I'm sure you can answer this question. Can you answer this question? Yeah, 10th question. Yeah, IRP or RP shall preserve electronic copy of all records, physical and electronic, for a minimum period of electronic copy for 8 years. So 10C, but physical copy for 3 years. Okay, please understand this. Okay, very, very interesting questions and all are there. No, don't type answers and all. Okay, you note down the answers. Sandeep Singh, note down the answers. I don't want answers and all. Okay, you note down the answers. Very important. Okay. Okay. Now I'm coming to, where is it? Preservation. Now preservation record doesn't over. Some more is there. Look here. The IRP or RP shall preserve copies of all records which are required to give a complete account of CIRP. Shall preserve. Okay. Now there is one more thing is there. IRP is only for 30 days. RP. Now RP is succeeded by a liquidator, some other liquidator. Okay. Then what will happen? Okay. So there is a handing over. So I will preserve and I'll hand over the record to somebody. That guy has to. So it is like a mantle, Olympic torch. Olympic torch, I am carrying. Now the torch is somebody's. Record is only one. Who is responsible? He has to maintain. So now once my role is over, I have handed over the record. Now when you are handing over the record, nothing is mentioned about handover. You give a very detailed list. See, when I was handing over the records to my next successor, okay. So each and every page numbers, cash balance. See, I was responsible for the bank balance and cash balance. So including that date when the bank balance was there, that day's physical cash balance, everything I counted it, I handed over. And so this handing over mechanism is very, very crucial. Otherwise, you will be answerable in some other point of time. So please be careful. So nowhere you will have a record for, nowhere you will have a guidance for all this. So I'm sure your experience only can help you to do that. So without prejudice to the generality of the obligation under sub-regulation 1, the IRP or RP, as the case may be, shall preserve copies or records relating to or formation on the basis of, oh my God, all this is appointment, handing over or taking over assignment. Look at this. Just now was mentioning. Okay. Handing over also I must maintain record because record I will not have. But what record I handed over, I will keep for 8 years. Okay. Admission of CD into CARB, public announcement, constitutional committee, claims, verification, list of credit, engagement of professional, RV, then IP entity, including work and reports submitted by the information memorandum, all filings, invitation, consideration, approval, statutory filings, correspondences, insolvency resolution, preferential, underval, extortionate credit transaction, fraudulent or wrongful trading. This is illustrative. This is actually illustrative. Without prejudice, entering as the case may be, shall preserve records relating to or forming the base. Just it's only illustrative. This is not. I will not say this is comprehensive. Okay, quite interesting question, guys. Oh, we have one more question asked by Gunjan. Gunjan, yes, you can unmute and share your thoughts. You can unmute, please. Yes.
Yeah, sir, both RP has to maintain the records for 8 years, the first and succeeding.
No. You are handing over, no. So handing over, in handing over, you will have all those. You are handing over of all the record. Why should you keep it?
Okay, then successor will keep it for 8 years.
So this is very important. So you have handed over. वो जायदाद है ना, वो जायदाद you have handed over. How can you say it is your records now?
Okay,
But what you have handed over, you must have a list.
okay, sir.
That you will maintain. You need not maintain all the emails, PDFs and all. Until you are responsible, you will maintain. But once you are handed over, for example, once you are handed over, you have to maintain, not required. But you will list it out and you will hand it over everything. So you don't need to have it. Unless and otherwise there is an issue pending before anything. Okay.
Okay. So then email and then PDF मतलब कुछ भी नहीं रखना है, all is to hand it over.
No, whether you want to keep an archive of it is up to you.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay,
but it's not my responsibility.
Okay, so because you are handed over. So this handing over or taking over of assignment, see, that is why I told you this. You don't have a clarity. You don't have an answer for this question. But my view is, I was an IRP for 30 days. 30 days, I used to handle some work. I will hand it over. When I'm handing over, I put the entire list properly and hand it over. And for my safety, you can archive it and keep it.
Okay, sir.
My view is, who is the person who was ultimate, because there will be chain of people, because one seat, 3 people cannot sit.
Yes.
So I was sitting in the seat. When I am getting it, I hand over to somebody. But as an additional caution, nowhere it is written, but it's my view. Additional caution, I'll keep it in some archive. That's it. So in case something happens, I may have to prove my innocence. I may have to prove my stand. So I'll keep that as an archive. But even at that case, you are handed over those records to somebody. That list is there. So naturally, that guy have to produce that list because you are already handed over. It is not your record. And there can be one more question. So you are keeping all this record with you. Can you keep this record with you? Is another question which I don't have an answer for this question. So that is why you can keep it as an archive, but it can be debated. Can I keep it in archive or not? It can be debated.
Thank you, sir.
So that is a very sensitive point. So that is why they have not mentioned much about this. No, everybody should have record. Everybody should have record. This is that become very complicated. Good. So now come to this 3-4 also, please come. The interim resolution professional or the RP shall preserve the record at a secure place. Okay. And shall be obliged to produce records as may be required under the code and regulation. The records referred to in the regulation include
Raju sir, I guess some technical glitch at your end. We can't hear you. Yes, we are connecting with GK Raju sir. Just a moment. Sir, request you to please unmute.
sorry, my connection got disconnected.
Yeah, welcome
Sorry
back,
for
sir. Yeah.
that. So now, yeah, I was in this 39A. So where I was referring to a very important point with respect to preservation of records. Now, handing over or taking over of assignment, this is a place I told you there is no clarity, because if you read 1, 2, 3, and 4, you will not have an answer for this. That is why they have given an explanation. Okay. Now, please look at this. The records referred to in the regulation includes records pertaining to the period of CARP, during which an IRP, 30 days, or an RP, I may be for 6 months, acted, irrespective of the fact that he did not take up the assignment or continue the assignment till its conclusion. Wow. So that means I have to maintain records in physical form for 3 years, an electronic form for 8 years, even if I was part of holding the assignment for parked period. I was an IRP for 30 days, keep the records for 8 years. Even after handing it over, you keep the records for physical record answer in the regulation. So you will have this doubt. That is why they have given the explanation here. Quite an important twist in our discussion. Now, I will now come to the next regulation. Yes, 39A is over. 40B, 1A and 1B. Very important here, guys, 40A, 40B, especially regulation 40B, 1A, 40B, 1B. There is a 2 forms, CARP 7 and 8 forms they have introduced. So I want to bring to your kind attention to 40B. Look at 40A is a model timeline. 40B is the filing of forms. So in filing of forms, you have one which speaks about IP1 pre-assignment, CARP1, CARP2, CARP3, 4, 5, 6. Up to this, your regular forms. Now, they have introduced 1A. They have introduced, okay, where is it? This is 1A. And they have also introduced 1B. My God. Okay. So 1A is 95. 95 is 15/3/2021. Okay. New. Now what is 1B? This is introduced on 14/7/2021. My God. So please pay your kind attention, guys. And 97 and all old only. Okay. Now look at this. What is this 1A? Where any activity stated in column 2 of table 2 is not complete by the date specified therein. So what are those in column 2? This is your column 2. Okay. That is commencement of CARP till this is your timeline within 7 days making the public announcement. So what they say, where any activity stated in column 2 is not complete by the date specified therein, this is the date. So public announcement within 7 days you didn't do. Commencement of CARP within 7 days you didn't do. Appointment of RP within 7 days has not been done. Issue of information memorandum within 7 days of issue of RFRP. Issue of RFRP till completion of CARP. Then even specific filing of application within 7 days of the occurrence, raising interim finance, commencement of insolvency resolution process of guarantors, extension of period of CARP, premature closure, request of liquidation, non-implementation of resolution plan. All this, if it is not done within the time specified, okay, so then shall file CARP. Who shall file? IRP or RP shall file CARP 7 within 3 days of the set date and continue to form CARP 7 every 30 days. My God, this is very, very important. CARP 7 is filed for non-compliance of filing CARP 1 to 6. Okay. Now, activity requiring filing of form CARP 7. So, to avoid filing CARP 7, file CARP 1 to 6 on time. Okay. So, that is the only solution. So, if public announcement, he is giving some example. For example, if public announcement is not made within the time plus 3 days. Okay. So, if you are filing maybe in 13th day or 14th day, you have to file CARP 7 only once because within 1 month you did. 1 month later you are filing, you need to file CARP 1 at the end of 30th day and after 30th day also you have to file. Okay. So every 30th day you have to file. Now for example, announcement is not made T plus 30 day. Date specified in column 2 plus 3 days. Timeline for filing CARP 7 for the first time. Date specified in column 2 plus 3 days. Okay. So you need to, because that time has been shifted. So you have not filed within the timeline. Now if 30 days is over. Okay. So you will file CARP 7 on 30th day and after that compliance. So very, very important twist they have given. Provided that subsequent filing of form CARP 7 shall not be made until 30 days have lapsed from the filing of earlier form CARP 7. Okay. So very important example they have given. I'll repeat once again. This will be an exam question. So don't miss this. Activity requiring filing of form CARP 7 is not completed within specified time. Let me take an example. So IM is not issued within 51 days from the date of public announcement. Okay. So then timeline for filing form CARP 7 for the first time. When you will file CARP 7 first time? Date specified in column 2 plus 3 days. For example, you have not filed within 51 days. Okay. Then within 3 days, you have to file CARP 7 that I have not filed the information memorandum. What is information memorandum related? CARP 4, if you have not filed, you have to file within 3 days from the due date. You have to file CARP 7. Then it is not, you don't stop there. After that, if you file, then they say timeline for subsequent filing is X plus 30th day. So what is your X data filing of CRP7 for the first time? So first time you file it, within 30th days you comply, then you need not file second time CRP7. So that means from first time CRP7, every 30th day you have to file it, else you comply. So very simple. You comply within the time, not required to file CRP7. You don't comply within the time CRP 127, within 3 days file CRP7, every 30 days file CRP7, or after filing CRP7, you filed CRP 126, no need to file CRP7. That's all. Simple. This is the, in summary, the substance of 1A, 40B 1A. This is a new change that has been brought. So please be careful about this amendment. Maybe I'll just share with you some interesting questions. I think this question all of you know. IRP or RP shall preserve a physical copy or records for a minimum period of, physical copy. Physical copy minimum period is 3 years. Okay. So that is 11A. I'll ask one more question. Any modification, invitation of UI may be made in the manner as the initial invitation for UI was made, and such modification shall not be made more than once, twice, thrice, quadruple. So everywhere you have this amendment. So 36(1)(4)A, 36(b)(5) proviso, 36(39) 1A and 1B. Everywhere they only mentioned that you can only change it not more than once. Okay. So it is 8A. Okay, good. Now I'll ask one more question. I'm sure you can answer this one also. Invoice. The invoice for fees and other expenses incurred by a professional appointed under this regulation shall be raised in the name of the professional only. Now this is regulation 17(1)A. Paid directly into the bank account of such professional only, raised in the name of the professional or paid directly into the bank account, raised in the name of the professional and paid directly into their bank account. Now, which is correct here? So I'll again come to the regulation 17(1). It will be raised and then paid in directly in their bank account. So invoice must be raised properly. This is 17. So where is 17? So regulation 17. Oh, sorry. This is not this one. This is 27. Not the 17. This is 27. Okay. This is 27. Regulation 27. So I'll take you to 27. Look at 27, last line. Last. So invoice shall be raised in the name of the professional only and paid directly into their bank account. Both. Okay. So it is not only raised, only invoice will come, payment you give to some other account. Okay. Invoice will come from somebody, but payment you give to somebody. That is also not correct. Raise the name of the professional or pay directly. Raise the name of the professional and it's paid only to his bank account. So 70. Okay. Good. So now I'll go to another question. So yes, this one. Forms CARP 8. Okay. CARP 8, let me take. Okay. So that is 40B 1B. Okay. So very important change. That is 40B 1B. Yes. This is 40B 1B. 1B, all of 1A, all of you are clear. This is filing CRP 7. CRP 8 is there. What is this? RP shall file CRP 8 intimating details of his opinion and determination under regulation 35A. This is your PUEF transaction. Actually, your regulation 35, I'll just share with you once again. This is a copy. This is your regulation 35A, where you need to give an opinion. Look at this 35A. Here it says the RP is of the opinion Subject to the transaction, he shall determine on or before 115th day. Okay, now come to this question. Where am I? The resolution professional shall file intimate details of his opinion and determination under 35A. This is where the on or before 75th day, resolution professional shall form an opinion, and the resolution professional, he shall make a determination on or before 115th day. So opinion when he formed, determination, how he determined, that means he need evidence. Or maybe there will be a transaction audit report, there will be a forensic report. So based on the transaction audit report, a forensic report, he determined, and he himself also has an oath. So this has to be filed. And previously we didn't have this. And I want to bring to your attention one more thing. Look at this. So this has to be intimated to the board, where the resolution version of the opinion has been subject to any trial. He shall make a determination, and this has to be intimated to the board also. Actually, look at this latest amendment. Okay. Actually, 35A has been amended during the, actually, I want to share with you that this has been amended, and they say you need to intimate to the board also. Now, how will you intimate to the board? It is not mentioned anywhere. So this has been included now, that you have to intimate in CARP 8, shall not become due unless a period of 30 days has elapsed from the date of commencement of the IBBI. This is shall not become due unless a period of 30 days elapsed from the date of commencement of this regulation. So this is a new change that has been brought. Okay. Now for the existing laws, this is not there. So the existing process, this was not there. So for them, they say you do it within 30 days. And for others, you have to do it on or before 140th day, which is already been in the regulations. So this is the new change there now. So guys, all the changes. So I'm sure all the changes that has been with respect to the we have covered. I'm sure you can do wonders with this change. So my best wishes to each and every one of you. So before I hand over the session back to the organizers, I wish to listen to few of the participants. So maybe I'll ask Atul Baheti, Baladevan Santakumar, Mr. Amit Dadich, Dilip Satbai, Dr. Dilip Satbai, Sanjay, Dhananjay Satarkar. So can we listen to these participants, please? Mr. Lakshman and Ramanathan. Good morning. Deepali Nigam. Yes, Mr. Sridhar Rajan.
Hi, sir. Good morning, sir.
Oh, very good morning, Mr. Sridhar.
Yes, sir. Sir, regarding that regulation number, we have been discussing about just a minute.
No, you can just share your feedback. Maybe queries we'll discuss later.
Okay, sir. So the session was really good, sir. Very amazing as usual, sir.
Good.
Very good, sir. Can I ask my query, sir?
Please, please.
Yes, sir. So regarding the regulation 40B, 1B or 1A, sir, 40B, 1A.
CRP 7.
Yes, sir, CRP 7. Is it possible to give you a few questions on that, sir?
Yeah, sure. So just with the limited time, I could devise few questions. I'll devise further questions also.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Sumit Rangta. Mr. Sumit Bhai, good morning. You can speak. It is unmuted. Yes, Mr. Sumit. Mr. Ramesh. Mr. Amit.
All the participants.
And how about
have
Gunjan Jain?
unmute, yes, the names.
Andeep
Which
Singh?
yeah, the names which sir is calling. You
Yes, sir.
all can just unmute and
Yeah,
join
good morning.
for the discussion.
Good morning, and thank you so much for such a wonderful session, sir. I've gone through with the code, several times, but the way you, emphasize with respect to respective regulations, it's wonderful, sir. It's very wonderful. Thank you so much.
Good. So Ramesh Bhai, how about you?
Amazing session, sir. We got a good insight into the topic. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, then I'll hand over the session back to Amrutaji, Vice Chairperson.
Thank you is really a small word for this wonderful session, for the beginning of the entire refresher course. I take this opportunity to extend a heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the entire organizing team for all your time and valuable knowledge sharing session. This really will go in a long way to all our members, those who have joined early morning on a Monday for preparing for the exams. And yes, we will meet you on day 5, that is on Friday again, to have more insights. But for today, thank you so much for the wonderful knowledge and experience sharing sessions, sir. Thanks a lot to all the participants. We will join tomorrow morning, that is on 6th of June, 8 in the morning, to discuss more about the liquidation process, and CA Anil Goyal sir will be guiding us. I also take this opportunity to give a gentle reminder that today is World Environment Day, and let us all resolve to restore our ecosystem. Let's resolve to plant a tree and nurture it further and beat the plastic pollution. So on this note, I wish you all a very happy learning sessions ahead and a good day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you,
Reshma
ma'am.
madam
Thank
for the
you.
technical support extended early morning. Thank you, Reshma madam.